Let's say we want to sell this mask, this Mr. Robot mask. We could sell this mask for 60 bucks and then refund them 30 bucks twice. Oh, but Larry, it doesn't scale. None of these things that I'm talking about actually scale. What we want to do is we want to do things that don't scale right out of YC. It stands for Y Combinator, and they started it at Harvard doing hot pot dinners for entrepreneurs that want to be an entrepreneur but are currently a pre-entrepreneur. And so we get to win by selling more things than half of YC companies ever sell in their lifetime before they die. True story. Doesn't make me happy. It makes me sad that companies die because they can't sell. This is technical sales. This is a lemonade stand business, which is sell me this website. Sell me this notebook. Sell me this notebook for 50 bucks. Show me how you take notes right now. That looks horrendous. The psychological dynamic of using a notebook where you say, oh my God, thank you for that hitting tip. I don't know your full name, Coach. I've been calling you Coach Esky. I don't even know how to spell Esky. Is it like Oski the Bear because you used to coach at Cal and now you're the head coach at Stanford? Like, how do I spell Oski? Oh, no. It's Esky with an E because Oski is the Cal Bear. Oh, I've been calling you Coach Oski the whole time. Will you tell me your full name so that way I can write down that hitting tip? Okay, go. Do you see what you're doing there? Do you see what you're doing there? You're motivationally listening so well, and then the coach is going to be like, who is this person writing stuff down? In fact, that's when me and Xavier Scruggs met, is when you said something positive about me on TV, and I was like, somebody said something positive about me? And then people are like, oh, you're on TV. I'm like, I'm on TV in the locker room? No. And then that's when I put pen to paper with almost writing out an essay on why I'm thankful for the coverage, right? And so that's what you're doing with this $50 notebook, which costs less than $1. But then you take 2 pages of notes and then you post 2 pages of notes to social, and then for each time you get half the money back. What you're doing basically is you're buying a best friend who's then going to start throwing money at you. This is why people who sell bond with other people who sell, which is why Shelby Sapp doesn't annoy me when she's like talking smack about going to Europe with Miami Math. What's Miami Math? Miami Math is super related to 99 Days of Christmas, day number X plus 1, Miami Math. A car is just 2 deals per month. Like a pink Porsche. Miami Math is a penthouse mansion for just 1,300 deals per week. Being a billionaire is just 28.8K per hour. And do you see how like I pinned the post taking math class before math class? Because The new girl math is Miami math is how do I get ROI before January 2nd for when Shelby Sapp hyphen publishes her first sales workshop. What if you sold something before you entered that workshop? If you sold something before you entered that workshop, you'd probably feel really, really good about yourself and then be like, I sold something already using your videos. Yeah, Larry Chang helped, but if you're not into mentoring mentors, totally fine. Selling your first thing before the Neuro-Linguistic Programming Workshop for Matt James, which occurs January 25 to 28. Oh, is this the Matt James whose father, Mr. James, has the website nlp.com? Yeah, that's a real website. It's nlp.com. There's a workshop. It's $5,200 that is in Austin for like 3 days of 15 hours per day. Yeah, it's $5,200. But guess what? I'm selling 3 of them for $5,200 using the Larry Chang reverse rebate model. True story. January 23 to 25, Austin, I think the Holiday Inn Airport. I know. You could fly in, land your private jet, sleep on the jet, go to 14 hours of workshop per day, and then take a crap ton of notes sitting in the front row. And then if you post 2 positive things about it, I'll give you $2,600 back twice. I'm only doing 3 of these deals. I'm not going to sell like 80 of these. I'm only going to sell maximum 3 for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, Matt James. What did I do during NLP? I sold Matt James' book, Huna. What did I do before I even stepped foot into his first workshop that I attended? I read all his books. I got ROI before I even went for day number 1. Huna. Mental, emotional meditation. Stepping towards a new destiny. The Integrative Guide to Neuro-Linguistic Programming. All this binder is a compilation of his books, where any workshop is simply the compilation of the author's 1 book to 7 books to extrapolated books. Remember the January 2nd book? Let me finish with the Matt James. So I bought all his books, read his books, and then on the first day I brought one of the books. I was like, will you sign my book? And he could tell that I already had read his book, and now he's impressed by me. By the end of day 3, I was selling Matt James' book that I bought in the back of the room for more money than he was selling in the back of the room. Let me repeat this. So he's selling books and tapes in the back of the room, books and workshops. Books and tapes just rolls off the tongue. A tape is like a cassette tape. There's these 2 circles, and then you record audio content and you put it into a little cassette player, and then you listen to motivational topics. I was selling Huna for more money than he was selling Huna for. How cool is that? And people are like, why would I buy a book from you for more money? I could just go inside and buy it. Good. Go inside and buy it. But if you want to buy this book for more money, we get to be study buddies. And if you read 2 chapters, I'll refund you the whole amount. If you just read 2 chapters, but we got a study buddy. What am I doing there? I'm, 1, being hilarious. 2, I'm also being incredibly effective because now I'm doing something scandalous and fun. Because I bought your book and now I'm reselling your book for more money. Does this make your book more valuable? Yeah. What's your likelihood of selling out your book? Incredibly high, because you probably didn't bring enough copies to sell. What did I do? I made myself memorable because I helped you sell out your book. I helped you sell. And you see how now I'm in flow state and I'm having a great time and I'm celebrating and I'm spiking the football at my own 30-yard line because I can see the end zone and it's just a matter of time before I score 36 touchdowns before the first quarter ends. And if these things offend you because you're a 0-time D1 football recruit, that's okay. I'm okay with that. But do you see how now you get to also enter flow state with, oh, you seem to be taking notes in your phone a lot. Do you realize that your phone's not so smart? It's really just breaking your brain. And so you just whip out this grapefruit. Would you like to buy my grapefruit for $404? So you whip out your notebook. It sounds like this notebook would solve some of your problems. Would you like to buy it from me for $402? 4 brains. Your regular brain, your gut as a brain, eating this on an empty stomach. It's a grapefruit. Eating this on an empty stomach, healing your gut brain, so that way your heart brain coherence can amplitude to a higher frequency. Your third brain is, a notebook. Because the way your brain wires, it also fires. And then your fourth brain is your second head. And so to recap, the Larry Chang reverse rebate model is on the 99 Days of Christmas, day X plus 1 is where we get to hard sell something that ends up becoming and netting out to be free. And when it nets out to be free, we have put our prospect into danger. Oh, it's very risky for me to risk $15. I don't know how this is going to work out. Now, you realize that the human brain makes no distinctions between losing $15 and losing $15 million. They just know that their brain and their money is in danger. Now you mitigate the risk of doing business with you using the Mark McCormack reverse rebate model. You get to call it that after you succeed with this. Do you see how I'm using time distortion? Because you will succeed with this. So then the rebated money, when it actually returns back to them, most people are like, what? I thought the $15,000, I thought you would never be able to execute email published post. This is magical juju. This is magical internet stuff. I had no idea how to use AI, Asian intelligence. I thought it was just overblown, overstated. But oh my God, this actually works. So just keep the money. Nope, we made a deal. $15,000 $7,500 twice when you say something positive. That's our deal. Oh my God, I feel guilty. Okay. What happens when you charge 15 units of money is you're hunting for a problem that is more than 60 units of money or a dollar amount over 15 units of money. Guess who else spoke about this on her social media feed on 12/29/24 last year? Yeah, Shelby Sapp did, which is how do you talk to alpha males about their problems? Because you're hunting the problem and then associating a dollar amount that they have to say the dollar amount of their problem. For example, hi, I'm selling websites. Don't laugh. Don't laugh because do you even have a website? Are you seriously selling me a website right now? I'm selling you a solution to a problem that you may or may not have. Will you answer the question? Do you have a website? I actually don't have a website. How much do you think that is costing you by not having a website? Xavier Scruggs, if you want me to sell you a website, PayPal me, Stripe me, Zap me, Bitcoin me $15, and I will literally set up your website. And if you say 2 positive things about me on ESPN Baseball, I'll refund back all $15. Oh my God. Oh my God. And do you see how it's funny, but it's also effective?